Hello, this is the Yoga Business Growth Podcast, and on today's episode, we're talking all about why you need to start and grow an email list as a yoga teacher. So, welcome back to the Yoga Business Growth Podcast. This is your host, Irina Andriansen. I'm an online business strategist, marketing expert, and I'm a yoga teacher and Ayurveda teacher as well. In this podcast, I talk about all things business and marketing for yoga teachers and other wellness professionals. So today we're talking about why you need an email list as a yoga teacher and not just rely on social media to grow your business. And also, once you start an email list, you want to be emailing your subscribers regularly. What do you write to them? You know those big name yoga teachers who have massive social media followings. They seem to fill their classes, workshops, retreats easily, and maybe you're thinking, that's what I want too, that's what I want too. If you've been checking big name yoga teachers' account, it will seem like they're everywhere because the algorithm knows you're interested in their content because you keep going back to it when it shows you their content. And there is nothing wrong with working towards getting a big social media following, but the reality is that on average, only 1 to 5% of social media followers will see your posts organically. So if you have a following of, let's say, 1,000 people, only 10 to 50 people will see your posts. So that's not a lot. So you need 100,000 people to be following you for 1,000 to 5,000 people to regularly see your post. And the bigger and more engaged your following, the higher that number will be and the more organic traffic you will see. But social media companies like Facebook and Instagram make money through advertising, so it's in their interest to not show your content to everyone who follows you. That way, they can make you pay for ads to show your content to your followers. On the other hand, with an email list, you only need an email list of 1,000 people for 1,000 people to be able to see your content. There's no algorithm deciding whether to show your content to a subscriber or not. Your email gets 100% delivered to your subscriber's inbox. And by the way, a subscriber is what we call the people that are on your list. So I'll take 1,000 subscribers over 1,000 Instagram followers any day. And it's safe to say you'll spend less time getting the same reach working on building your email list than you would growing your social media following. I'm guessing you're a yoga teacher because you want to teach yoga and not spend all your time on social networks. What's more, if Facebook or Instagram or whichever social media platform you're on decide to block you because they think you violated their terms and conditions, someone flagged you, it might take a while to get up and running again. If you've ever had your account suspended, you know it can be frustrating to deal with the help desk if you even get a response at all. And the same thing, when your account gets hacked, it takes ages to gain access again to your account. There are literally no guarantees. And also then there are the algorithm changes, and when you think you've finally got the algorithm down and you're gaining some traction with your account, they change it again, forcing you to spend yet again more time on the platform to learn how to work with it, to learn new ways of posting, and to get more eyeballs on your content. And they're feeding you ads while you're at it. So your social media followers are not yours. Your account can be closed, suspended, or hacked, and you'll always be at the algorithm. In contrast, no one can take your email list away from you. You can download your subscriber list, you can send emails whenever you want, and they'll 99% of the time be delivered to the inbox of your subscriber where they can go find it and read it. Most people open their inbox at least once a day, and your email will be waiting there for them to see it. Most social media algorithms push your content away if you don't immediately get a lot of engagement on it, or if you don't pay for people to see your content. So let's recap. Your reach with an email list is much better than social media. If you have 1,000 email subscribers, 1,000 people will be able to see your emails. Your email service provider is not holding back emails. If you have 1,000 followers on Instagram or Facebook, only between 10 and 50 people see your post. Your social media followers are not yours. Your account can be closed, suspended, or hacked, and it's really hard to get your account back up and running. You'll always be at the mercy of the algorithm because they change all the time, and you'll quickly find yourself pumping out daily content if you want to keep traction with your account. Okay, good. So I hope I've convinced you now that you need an email list as a yoga teacher, and building your email list is a better use of your time than social media. But how do you start an email list, and what the heck do you send to your subscribers? I'll go a little bit more into detail into how to start your email list from scratch in the next episode. I'll just briefly explain now what you need, because you don't need to be emailing from your regular Gmail account and BCCing everyone. So you'll need software that's called an email service provider. Examples of email service providers or ESPs are MailChimp, MailerLite, Flowdesk, ConvertKit, ActiveCampaign, and there are many others. I use ConvertKit, it's my favorite out of all the ESPs I've used and tried, and I'll link to it in the show notes so you can get a free account for up to 300 subscribers, and it comes with free landing pages too. And the last thing I wanted to talk about today is what to send to your email list. You'll want to send emails fairly regularly so people don't forget about you. About once a week to once a month to start with is good. The thrill of the first person you don't know responding to one of your emails is indescribable. And you'll want to use your email list to connect with people, to inform them, to educate, provide value, to inspire them, and also promote your classes or retreats or other offerings through your list. And getting the mix right can be tricky at first, but it gets easier with practice. You don't want to be selling and promoting all the time, but also if you only ever provide value for free, you technically don't have a business because you're not earning money. You want to write your subscribers as if you're talking to a friend, but a friend who's interested in yoga or whatever you're offering. Any given conversation you have with a friend can be about what's going on in your life and what you're currently working on. And you want to treat your email list exactly the same. You wouldn't only talk about work with a friend, would you? But there's also no reason you would withhold from your friend that you're doing a new yoga workshop, right? So you want to connect with people. You can talk about what's going on in your life so people start to trust you and connect with you personally. And it doesn't mean you have to share all about your relationship status or other subjects that belong to your private life. Whether you want to share about that is entirely up to you. The most important is that you are comfortable with people you've never met reading what you shared. Examples of personal things that are not too personal you could share about are adopting a new puppy or where you get your favorite yoga pants. The online space can sometimes be a bit impersonal. Many people are presenting a perfect picture of their world. But if people get to know you and like you, and I mean the real you, they'll be much more ready to join your classes, workshops, and retreats. And the best way to do that is to be authentically you. So let's recap. Your reach with an email list is much better than social media. If you have 1,000 email subscribers, 1,000 people will be able to see your emails. Your email service provider is not holding back emails. If you have 1,000 followers on Instagram or Facebook, only between 10 and 15 people see your post. 2. Your social media followers are not yours. You can't download them, and if your account is closed, you have no way to reach your people. 3. You'll always be at the mercy of the algorithm. Algorithms change all the time, and it's exhausting trying to keep up with the latest changes. If you want to keep traction with your account, you'll have to post regularly. And 4, to start an email list, you'll need software that's called an email service provider. And my favorite is ConvertKit, but there are plenty of others as well. And finally, 5, once you get people on your email list, you have to actually email them. Email them regularly with a mix of emails to connect, build trust, teach and provide value, and also to promote and sell your services. If you like this, please subscribe and share with your friends. It means the world to me and will help more yoga teachers succeed. If you want more information on how to work with me, please visit my website www.yogabusinessgrowth.com. Thank you for listening to or watching the Yoga Business Growth podcast. This was your host, Irina Adriaansen, and catch you in the next episode.